Hey, it's been a while since we've spoken last, and I just want to let you know how I've been doing and ask how you're doing too. I hope you are enjoying this winter season for all that it has to provide us with reflection, rejuvenation, rest, retreat, and relaxation. I have been feeling more than ever this year that the reason why many of us get seasonal depression or feel low during the winter time is because we aren't connected to the earth. We aren't connected to the natural cycles that happen all around us on our planet because of our modern civilization, so to speak. Quote, not really so modern, but the way that we live our life makes it so we don't have to notice the changes that go on in nature and thus within ourselves. So we're constantly having to live life like one way, and that's not natural because nature changes all different sorts of ways throughout the year. And I've just been feeling like winter time is really meant for us to rest and reflect and get ready for the new year. So I think I've been feeling that the new year isn't during January 1st. It's not in the middle of winter season. It's should be during the springtime. It should be during the time where things are growing, new life is happening all around on the planet. That is the beginning of the new year. So I've been feeling this way for a little bit of time, pretty much since New Year's Eve. Really, I've just thought it felt odd to celebrate the start of the year during the winter, and I just know it's another way that we were designed to remain detached from nature for the benefit of businesses and other entities that benefit from our disempowerment. So I have been really taking this time during this month, January, to rest, reflect, and not even that I have a choice. I notice that many of us get sad over this time of year, seasonal depression, and I think it's because we're not giving ourselves all that we need to recuperate to start the year off right. We are in a program that doesn't really allow us, a lot of us, to rest, to take that time. So we have to manifest this overworked ego and personality through depression, through mental health issues, brain imbalance, chemical imbalances. So I've just been aware of this within myself and definitely wanting to take time to receive treatment for the mental health issues I face because I am getting older, and I do want to just nip all of these cycles that aren't for my highest good in the bud, so to speak. I want to leave them or transform them into a lesson so that I can learn and move forward in life, not repeating the same mistakes over and over again. So just been taking the time to follow through on my mental health journey before my Saturn returns, because that happens when you're like 27, 28, and I'm 25 now. So I have a few years to work on it, but I definitely want to heal myself and all my wounds so that I can be the creator, the artist, and the person I always dreamt I could be. So I'm proud of myself for where I am now. I know I have a lot to learn, a lot to grow into to be my true self. So I'm excited. I've been following through on my mental health stuff and also manifesting new streams of income that will give me a lot more abundance to work with. So that's really exciting. And I've just been doing a lot of research about how the new year is not really always during January. It didn't start to be that way until the Romans, like a Roman king called Numa Pompilius in 715 BC, 7673 BC, changed the Roman calendar to from March 1st being the start of the new year to January 1st to honor the Roman god Janus or something like that. And so we're completely going based upon like the Romans' ideology that January 1st should be the new year. And I'm sorry, I don't want to go by Roman ideology. I think the Western world has conquered a lot of global thought, and it hasn't been for the best. So I want to negate and just rethink what I believe in for my highest good, just because it didn't feel good to celebrate the new year on December 31st, January 1st. It didn't feel the best. It felt like I was disconnecting myself from nature, which is, ultimately the goal that they want us to do. So forget ourselves. So we are grinding ourselves into the ground, not understanding why things aren't working out that we want. Is because this is a time to manifest inwardly to bring it to fruition in the springtime. And if you manifest what you want now, that's more power to you. But I just think as a collective, that's what we should be focusing on. And I just looked up some history, some facts about other cultures and when they celebrate the New Year. So the Chinese and Korean New Year is February 8th to 8. The Balinese New Year is March 9th, I believe. So that's a really good number as well. The Iranian people celebrate New Year in March 20th, 320. The South Indian states, Telugu and Kannada, I don't know, I'm saying that wrong, I know it, but they celebrated April 8th. That's also a very awesome number. 28, 145, transformative. Diwali, which I knew what Diwali was, I just thought it was like the mark of from fall to like starting winter seasons, like the sun is lower, so we have to embrace internal illumination, and so that we can make it through, continue to grow during winter. But it literally is the start of the new year, I believe, which is October 30th, 10:30, 1-3. Islamic New Year is on October 3rd, 1-3, and then the Aborigines celebrate the New Year October 30th as well. So there's a lot of numerology and meaning behind the days that we do certain things, especially celebrating new seasons. So the fact that the Roman peoples and then the Gregory the 8th or whatever created the Gregorian calendar in the 1500s. And so we've been basically following through with that system. We adopted it regardless if we subscribe to it or not. So I think that I want to remind myself and everyone around me as much as possible how much freedom we have inside of us and how much power we have over our reality. No matter what anyone says, we can control the way we feel and what we think, and we don't have to believe in things that don't feel natural for us. So I've definitely been going into this journey of rethinking what I believe. And as a Black female person, I know that I have a lot of power, and we have a lot of power especially. So we should really focus on manifesting on that power to create what we want to create. I just got back from camping and with my partner, and we found snow. We were near Yosemite Mountains, and it just it was so nice to connect in nature. We slept outside for a night and just being outside camping and in the snow, in the cold. And I did not bring enough layers like usual. I'm very judge a character of the weather, and how to dress. So definitely didn't expect snow. So I was very, very cold, and it was, terrifying to be in the elements in that way when you feel uncomfortable, but also is grounding for sure to be connected to the earth, connected to the cycles, and knowing that something bigger outside of you that you're connected to, you're having a relationship with. It's very healing. So I enjoyed being in the snow and finding beauty with this winter time and recognizing how it's not lush in nature right now. It's very barren and boring and cold, and that's okay. And it's actually part of nature's part of life. So if we ever start to feel that way, we shouldn't really judge ourselves. We should just give ourselves that time to recuperate, rest, and revive ourselves when nature our environment allows us to be able to do so without trying to force it so much, because that just feels really uncomfortable and painful when we're trying to fight life in that way. So I suppose I now celebrate the new year, not January 1st, but more so March or whenever the springtime starts, maybe April. I just feel like that's when the new year begins. So I will continue to develop these thoughts. I hope I've inspired you on some level to think about what you believe in and just think about all the little things that you subscribe to, because of that's what everyone else is doing. And not saying that you don't have to do it just because everyone else is doing it, but do and believe things that you wish because it seems the best and makes most sense to you. I've been allowing myself to rework my beliefs and my programmings to make myself happier, forgive myself for mistakes that I've made, and move forward so that I can be the person I want to be. I'm not going to hold myself back with past traumas and memories. I will not forget them, but I will learn from them and move forward.